Okay guys, so the demo for my let me come over here. The demo for my little kitchen has started today. The guys came and they tore out. In that corner was the kitchen. Stick it on the top. All right. Oh yeah, we're just gonna make it.
We're clear. I'm both guys.
All right, I'm okay.
Good, we're done.
Good. And then you can set that sucker on here. Just let it slide down.
Just throw it like forward.
It was the stove, the dishwasher, and all the things in between the cabinets. So they went ahead and they marked off areas where the new cabinets are going to go. I'm gonna have a little island that I'll show you in a second where it's gonna be placed. But right now, yeah, they tore everything up. Let me turn this around, this makes more sense. So yeah, right now they tore everything up. My stove is over here. We're putting in a pantry here. They went ahead and there's a few things that have to be done. So we removed the cabinets, that's the demo. Then I have to, I actually have to have some electrical work done. So I'm gonna have the electrician move this outlet over because the pantry is going to cover it. The refrigerator is gonna stay where it is. Yeah, it's gonna stay right where it is. Maybe like an inch or two. The stove is going to be moved over a little bit because what was here before was, it was a cabinet. It was a cabinet above here. So the stove is actually going to move over a little bit. And because the stove is moving over, this outlet and switch has to move over as well. And then here I had a hood over my stove. That's gonna be changed to a microwave. There actually was a soffit, I believe it's called, and a vent that was there. So we cut that off, patched it. They have to do a few, I think it's like 3 layers of, I think it's plaster, whatever it is. You guys know I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, this hard wire is gonna be moved up there. And yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. I have no sink, nothing. My refrigerator is still plugged in. So yeah, right now they tore everything up. Sink, nothing. My refrigerator is still plugged in. And then they just set up a little microwave area for me or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot that has to be done, a lot, but we'll get there. We will get there. We're taking up this flooring. All the carpet is gonna be removed as well. And the island is going to be like 5, I think it's like 5 feet, I think. Let's look at this makes sense. So this is gonna be the kitchen. We're still keeping the same structure. What really changed is we're adding a pantry that we don't have. We're adding the island. The cabinets are gonna be like, I think 6 inches from the ceiling. And yeah, but we're keeping the same layout with just, you know, a little added space. This is gonna be moved over a little bit because the previous cabinets ended there. I think it's gonna come out to here. I don't know. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. Hi guys. So I have not spoken to you guys about this little mini renovation that I'm doing in, it's been like, I think like 9 days already. I am slowly breaking down. I don't know how to explain it, but the situation is stressful. It's just stressful. There's a lot of things going on, and it's hard to do these things by yourself. It's hard to like wrap your mind around what's actually going on, the things that you have to take care of, the cost. The cost is stressing me out. My nails ain't done. I look crazy. But yeah, so I'm just gonna fill you guys in on what's going on now. The last clip that I showed you guys, I think it was the contractor just started to lay the flooring. That was like 2 or 3 days ago. He laid some flooring because he wanted the electrician to have room to work, because I did show you guys that there were some moves that had to be made with the outlets. So the electrician came yesterday and he did the moves. He did 3 of the 4 moves. The 4th move is going to take place when the pantry is actually installed. So here's what's happening. So you guys know that I'm getting an island put in. It's not going to be a huge island. It's like a little over 5 feet. I'm having an island put in. By code, the island is supposed to have outlets, at least 2 outlets. Because the unit that I have, because you guys know that I have a condo, is 2 floors. My first floor is technically just the floor that you walk in on, then you go up and it's 2 floors. Because the way my unit is structured, someone is underneath me, a single level, a single floor unit. And to have the outlet installed into the island, it's gonna take some electrical work. And they were like, oh, you have to go to your neighbor's place. And I'm just like, forget it. Like, I don't care if it's up to code or not. I don't need it that bad. But so the way that my unit is structured, it's like, I don't know how to say it really. It's like wood and then concrete. I think it's 2 or 3 inches of concrete, and then it was my flooring. Okay, so the electrician came, he made his moves. He said and at this point, it's like I wasn't gonna ask the neighbor for nothing because I don't like her, low-key. So we have figured out another way to have the electricity run to the island. That's gonna take another day of work, right? That has pushed things back. So yesterday, the electrician came, did his work, then he sprung this new idea on us. And it's gonna require him, I'll show you guys in a second, it's gonna require him to work in a specific area. So the contractor already started laying the floors. Yesterday he came to complete the floor work. But because the electrician now is going to need to do additional work, we had to stop. We couldn't even do the flooring. So he probably did like 2 or 3 more rows of flooring. So that's pushing things back. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out because I just want my kitchen back. I want my kitchen back. I wasn't making like Thanksgiving meals, but I don't like eating out every day. Like, I don't know how people could eat outside food every single day. I miss food that I can actually cook, so that's annoying. And it's actually costly to buy outside food, like whatever. So I miss my kitchen. Like I said, the added cost is not fun. And then I have a bunch of stuff from the living room that's upstairs. Have kitchen plates, pots, pans upstairs, chairs upstairs. It's annoying. So yeah, shout out to the electrician that must feel sorry for me and is not charging me for any of the electrical work that he's doing. Thank God. shout out to the contractor who also must feel sorry for me and is giving me such a good deal and not charging me for certain things either. At the end of this whole thing, I'm going to break down the total cost for everything that I paid for: the cabinets, the flooring, the labor, the sink, the hardware, the countertops, the faucets. You see how all this stuff is adding up? Eventually the appliances, I'm gonna have to get new appliances, but let me tell you something, it's gonna have to wait because where the money doesn't come from, like, these things cost so much money. So for right now, I'm not getting all new appliances. I'm keeping my refrigerator. Eventually I'm gonna change the dishwasher and the stove. I already have a microwave over the stove microwave, but I low-key want to change. It's a lot, one step at a time. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys what's going on. Enough talking. I'm just going to show you the chaotic world that I'm living in right now until, I want to say, hopefully like the cabinets are going to be installed. The flooring should be done Saturday. The cabinets should be completed on Monday. So that would make 2 weeks without a kitchen, that's really not bad. I ordered a sink. The sink is in the garage. It came today. It's a 30-inch under mount sink. So that's here. The hardware should have been delivered today. It wasn't delivered. What can I do? Thank you, Amazon, for Prime that ain't really Prime. I think that's it. So yeah, the cabinets should be up on Monday. The hardware should be, I don't know when that's gonna get done, Tuesday or Wednesday. Along with the sink, I have to paint. To cut down costs, I have to paint, which I painted. If you could look at that wall and you see that, I have to repaint. You see my boo, the Peloton is over there. Yeah, so I have to paint above where the cabinets are gonna be, that little space that's gonna show. So when I first got here, I only painted certain walls. I never painted the kitchen area because I knew I was gonna change the cabinets anyway. Now the time has come, the cabinets are being changed, and I have to paint. So I had a guy that was supposed to come to patch up. Well, it's patch. The areas that the electrician had to make the move is patch, but you know you have to give it 3 coats of, I don't even know what this stuff is called. Spackle, I don't know what it's called. Whatever it's called. They have to have 3 coats of that. So he was supposed to come today to do that, but we have a tornado warning, so torrential downpour. Poor guy couldn't come out, which is fine with me. So he's gonna come tomorrow and patch. I'm then going to paint. If he would have came today to patch, I would have painted tomorrow. Again, push back another day. So I'm just gonna spin you around, show you what's going on, and yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's start from right here. These are the stairs. You can see these are the stairs. We're not doing the flooring upstairs because, again, who can afford all of this? So yes, we have started to lay the flooring down. You guys have, I think the last clip I showed, maybe it was like 1 row or 2 rows that have been installed. So we've gotten this far. We would have gotten further, like I said early in the video, but because of the electrical work, stuff just got pushed back. So anyway, this is what the floor is looking like now. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The flooring was a whole, when I tell you the flooring stressed me out, just to like choose the flooring, choose the type of flooring, the color, stressful. So this was the other move that I told you the electrician was going to do, but he decided to do it after we installed the pantry because I didn't want to lose this outlet. I like the outlets that I have. I didn't want to lose them. And we were going to move it. You can see the arrow. We were going to move it here, but he's decided to put it into the pantry. So that's just going to have to wait till the pantry is done. This is where we are. Low key, I'm being very honest with you guys. I can do this flooring myself. Like, let me turn the camera around real quick. I'm back. I could do the floor myself. I want to encourage ladies, gentlemen, to pay attention to what these contractors, anyone, contractors, mechanics, paint, whatever, pay attention to what they're doing. Most things are very simple. It's just that we don't know how to do it. I'm not saying do everything yourself, because that's sometimes you end up paying more money than if you were just to hire someone. The flooring I can do myself. I've watched many YouTube videos. I've watched the contractor as he was putting it down. I've helped. I'm giving him boards. I'm locking them in. But one thing that I'm not comfortable with is cutting the board when we get to the end. Although I know you just have to measure twice, cut once, and snap it in. The tricky part, and I'll show you now, is getting around the pipes. And I don't have the tools. Some to cut whatever he's cutting, to cut the areas out, you have to have a special tool. I don't have it. So I don't already paid the man. He could do his job. I am gonna watch, I am gonna help, I am gonna learn. So I say all that to say, pay attention to what's going on. Some of these things you can do yourself. It's just good to learn things. Okay, so anyway, back to what we were doing. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, I could do the flooring myself, but when it comes to like areas like this, where you have to cut around pipes or openings and actually leave room, oh my God, look at this. actually leave room to allow the pipe to move if it happens to move. Not that it will move, but just allow for like expansion and contraction. I don't have those skills. So he knows what he's doing. He's already cut out whatever openings needed to be cut out. That's the gas line right there. This is where a move happened. There was an outlet here. The electrician made the move. This had its, I think, second coat of plaster. It's not called plaster, it's called something else. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This already had a first coat. There was a move here as well. I had a range hood that was here. That had to get moved, or the electrical source had to get moved there. So that had a second coat, and there was another move here. Because we're shifting the stove over, this outlet had to move as well. So shout out to the electrician, like I said, that did the moves for me and is not charging me, thank you. And we're just waiting for the final coats here. Once the final coat is done and dried, I am going to paint the ceiling, because that has to get sanded. I'm gonna paint the ceiling to match whatever color's already up there. I'm not buying new paint. I'm just gonna ask someone from the development to give me a little bit of the already existing paint that they paint every single piece of property in here with the same color. So I'm just gonna ask for a little bit of paint and paint that. But the areas that I have to paint, clearly I am not painting this wall, right? Where the cabinets are gonna be covering. What I am gonna paint is like the little open, like you can see right there. I don't even have high ceilings, but I'm gonna paint just that little piece there where you can see. Clearly I cannot see above the cabinets. You can see my broken mirror. I cannot see above the cabinets, but I'm gonna paint up there. So yeah, it just needs to be painted. It's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. It might happen Saturday. Yeah. So yes, we're also going to add trim around the windows because none of them have trim. And yeah, so we have halted the flooring work. I cannot wait for it to be done. I love the color. I just love everything about it. I can't freaking wait. Now, where the island is gonna go, this is where the issue is. You guys can see the mess. Look at the mess. Don't judge me. That's just the way that I'm living right now. Anyway, so the island is going to be, I don't know if you guys can see, like he's already like etched it out. It's gonna be here in this space. There is no electrical source right now. So what we are going to do is tap into this source here. He is going to have to go underneath this concrete, run the electrical to wherever the island is gonna be. He's gonna do 2 outlets. I wanna say behind the island and not the side, because I plan on getting waterfall countertops, and I don't like the way that outlets look on the side of the waterfall countertops. And we're gonna talk about the countertops later, because that's also stressing me out. But anyway, he's gonna go underneath the concrete and source the electricity for the outlets that are gonna be on the back of the island and not the sides, because I don't want the side. Maybe it could be on one side because nobody's gonna see the other side, but this side, I don't want it. As you guys can see, the space is not big, but it's mine. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for the space that I have. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to change it and make it the way that I want, the way that's gonna make me comfortable. And listen, I'm doing things at my own pace, and I'm grateful to God for allowing me the opportunity to do so. Enough preaching. Eventually, these 2 lights have to come down, because we're gonna have recess lighting here. So as you can see, that's like a bright day, I think it's called daylight or day bright white, whatever it's called. And these are like the yellowy color that I do not like, warm color that I don't like. So we gotta take these down. The electrician, again, shout out to the electrician that's not charging me, is gonna take those down, put in recess lighting. We're gonna add pendant lights. This light over here is gonna move, the boob light that I cannot stand. Okay, so real quick, what you guys are seeing here, after a year of living here, because the property was brand new, the house goes through its own thing, right? The property settles. So with the settlements, you have settlement cracks and you have nail pops. So what you're seeing, because I already painted this before, but what you're seeing is areas here that had nail pops that the developer has to repair because it's covered under warranty. Here I had nail pops, I had settlement cracks. I don't even want to talk about it because it stressed me out. Anyway, there goes my boo. There goes the Peloton. Thank you. Yeah, and this is just where we are. This is just where I am. I'm stressed out. Eventually we have to do more. You see that? All sediment cracks and nail pops. Okay. So here, of course, that's the stairway to enter the home. We're gonna do the stairs as well. We are doing the stairs because I hate the carpet. The stairs are gonna be left for last because there's too much activity right now to even say we're gonna redo stairs, and then we still got a bunch of stuff to do. So that's just gonna have to wait. It's gonna be at the very end. I'm in no rush for this part. What else? Oh, I just wanted to show you the flooring, duh. So honey, I went through so many wants. I wanted hardwood floors, couldn't afford that. Then I wanted engineered hardwood, was willing to pay the cost, but then I thought about the scratches and if the wood got wet and how it would be damaged, and I'll probably start to cry. And long story short, I went with the Life Proof brand, which you can find at Home Depot, rigid core vinyl plank, which is what you see on the floor. Do I have a little sample? Okay. So I went with this product. You already saw it on the floor. It has, look at my nails, terrible. It has the underlayment under the plank to help with noise reduction. This is waterproof, not water resistant. This is waterproof. You could throw it in the ocean, it'll be fine. And it is for life. So when they say life proof, it's life proof. Like, they guarantee, does it say here? Lifetime residential warranty. If you do it in a commercial property, it's only gonna be 5 years. But it's actually pretty, I like it. I like the product. I'm happy with the product. It looks good. It's gonna be easy to clean, and that's up my alley. So I went with that. We're gonna break down the cost of the material, but I did have to purchase 28 boxes for this space. And yeah, again, stressing me out because it wasn't cheap. And yeah, this is just my junk. It's not my junk, this is my stuff just thrown everywhere. Eventually getting rid of this white dishwasher and stove, because who has white appliances? She got a white refrigerator? Remember Nene Leak said that? No. So we got to get rid of those. Listen, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time. And yes, this is where we are right now. It is a mess. It's a mess. I am going to have to break this video up into pieces because it's gonna be far too long. You guys are not gonna watch it. You're not gonna be interested in it. Even if it was 2 minutes, you're not gonna be interested in it. But I just want you to see the other parts of me, right? I'm not just a girl who does the gigs on the side. I got things going on. So I'm gonna break this video up, and yeah, I will film some more on, I'll do a little bit tomorrow when the guy comes to do his second patch or whatever, layer. I'll show myself painting, and yeah, you'll just see, you will see it all come together. We're trying to get the cabinets down as soon as possible because then I have to order the countertop, which they just take forever because we're still in the middle of a pandemic and things are taking forever. So it is what it is. I think that is it for this video for now, or that's it for this little segment. Yeah, I'm stressed out. It's overwhelming. It's hard to do things by yourself. It's hard not to have help, but that's the life that I'm living right now. Still very grateful. Shout out to me for not crying, because it's gonna be all right. It's not that serious, but yeah. Anyway, I'll come back in another clip so you guys can see what's going on. The cabinets are in the garage. I gotta show y'all that too. Anyway, that's it for now.